Hey guys, Morgan's Maintenance, episode 58 of Guess the Trade. But first, let's talk about episode 57, where we looked at second 1234's loadout. He's running the Vito Pro Pack SBLD, a really great bag, one that I'm currently running right now. So he shared all his tools from that bag, along with his EDC stuff he carries on his belt and in his pockets. Well, what was it that he did with those tools? Well, a lot of you guessed this pretty much right on the nose. He said that he is in security, fire, and then access control. So a lot of low voltage type work. Again, many of you nailed it as far as in your guesses, so you did a good job guessing. Also appreciate you sending in your loadout second 1234 for us to take a look at it. He did also comment and say that this is kind of his 80% bag, and what he means by that is he pretty much tries to do 80% of his work out of this bag. And that's what we all do if we carry multiple bags. A lot of times we've got that smaller bag where we're hoping we can take it in and get a lot of work done without packing all that weight and all that kind of stuff. And then if we know we're going into a bigger job, we either take a bigger bag or we make a trip to the trucker van, whatever it is that we have to do. So again, that's what he said he's doing with that. So again, appreciate you sending that in. Well, today in episode 58, we're also going to look at one loadout, and that is Tire Tootsie's. He has the Vito Pro Pack Tech MC. I don't know if we've looked at a Tech MC. We've looked at a lot of Tech MCTs or Tech MCT blackouts. I'm not sure if we looked at a Tech MC before. He also shares some pictures of some places that he's worked at. He shared a few that I didn't put in here because I feel like it would give away the answer too easy, so I'm not going to share those, but we'll see those at the end as well. So we're going to check out his tools, check out those pictures, see if we can guess what it is that he does, but let's go ahead and jump into his tools. So again, he's got the Vito Pro Pack Tech MC. You'll see that name tag here in a minute. He's got a Sierra Nevada patch on this side, but on the left, he's got a fastback, a Milwaukee tape measure. On the right, looks like a Malco 5/16 3/8, also a bit holder. Looks like a combination lock and not a lockout tagout lock over there. So he's got that on the right side. We'll move on to the next picture. So there you can see the Tech MC. You can also see that his Malco is a shorter Malco inside of another bit holder as well. And then it looks like a Klein non-contact voltage tester over there on the right. Also, he's also got a tag at the bottom that if you pause and zoom in, you can probably get a rough idea of what it is that he does. I'm going to skip past that so you don't see it. So looking inside the one side of the bag, looks like he's got a lot of Klein screwdrivers. We're going to see all these tools out, so I'm not going to go in great detail looking at them. So he's got Klein screwdrivers, lots of Klein pliers, it looks like, even some of the glow-in-the-dark type. Also some probably snips over there on the side. Looks like some hex keys. So lots of different tools down in there. A Milwaukee beater, couple of tongue and groove pliers, it looks like, in the back. We'll see if we see what those are. I think those are Cobras, possibly, looking at them from here, but we'll see. Next picture. So this is the other side of the bag. So he's got a speed square. Also has one of those, is it C.H. Hansen, looks like stud finder inside there. A lot of people tell me that that one is really good. Also some locking pliers, something from Klein right there. Looks like some ratchet wrenches, looks like some ratchets. Also a flashlight. So again, this side looks like he's got more stuff, just kind of stuff down in there wherever he can get it, versus the front side right there. He's got that a little bit more organized. And again, this bag is a little bit shorter than the MCT. So here's all the tools that are in that bag on this cart right here, or at least a tray. I think it's a cart. I don't know. We're going to actually go over into quadrants after this. So this is just an overview. So if you're curious what will fit inside of the Tech MC, this amount of tools is what he's got inside of his. And he looks like he's got them fit in there pretty well. So this should be kind of the bulk of what you can fit in that bag. So again, we're going to dive into these into the quadrants. We'll go to the first one over here on the left. Looks like he's got a DeWalt right angle adapter. So that's that yellow one that I talked about last week. To me, the black one is a little bit better than that one because it is magnetic. He's also got a pair of Klein needle nose multi-cutters type thing. Those are a little bit bigger pair. Also a pair of Klein strippers and a pair of Knipex diagonals. So he's running Knipex diagonals. I'm personally a big fan of the Knipex diagonals as well. Klein diagonals are still one of those tools that I like, but it looks like he's running Knipex the same as what I am. Again, Klein non-contact voltage tester. I don't really care for those, but they're okay. Milwaukee fastback. That's one of the metal ones. That's a good one. Again, he's got a Klein stubby multi, also a Klein couple different multi-drivers. Looks like he's got the 7-in-1 flip socket, and then the multi-driver right there as well. And then several dedicated screwdrivers, Phillips and slotted, and then looks like probably a square, either one or two. Down at the bottom, he's got a pair of Wiss snips, also the Milwaukee beater, Klein Lyman's, a couple different pairs it looks like. Let's see if we can see if those are Cobras. Yeah, those are Knipex Cobras right there as well. And then he has a file. So that's all within that one. We'll go on to the next picture. So left to right, we've seen some of that. So we ended with the screwdrivers. We've got his dedicated ones. Then he's got the Impact 11-in-1, and then also a bigger slotted. And then he's got the conduit reamer version as well for the Klein screwdriver. So he's a big Klein screwdriver handle fan. Again, I am too. I have kind of swapped over to Vessel pretty much with my dedicated screwdrivers, but as far as 11-in-1s and multi-drivers and stuff like that, Kleins are still the best ones in my opinion as far as what is available to me to get very easily. And then again, I'm a big fan of the Klein handle because I've used them for so long. So he's still running a lot of Klein screwdrivers. Also has a Milwaukee, again, tape measure up there, a couple different of the Milwaukee C-clamps. Those actually aren't too bad. I use those in metal framing. I've got a couple pairs of those as well. So he's got those. Looks like he's also got a really old pair of probably Klein crimpers. I can't really see. Made in the USA. I can see that much of it. They look like they're possibly Klein. So he's got those as well. CH Hansen, again, I think that's what that stud finder is right there. The Klein case back in that first picture was his digital angle finder. He's also got a pipe level, also a couple different sets of hex keys, a bunch of different sets, 3 different sets. Also several different ratchets. Let's see if we can see what the brand name is on these. Pittsburgh, so he's got some Pittsburgh ratcheting wrenches. Also, I don't know what his box wrenches there are as far as the brand. I can't read that. I can't tell if those are Husky, possibly. I'm not real sure on those. And then I can't tell what those ratchets are. I think the ratchets are actually Craftsman. I can see that a little bit right there. So he's got that. Pencil. Let's see. There's his bit holders. He's also got one of those wire nut tools that you can put in your Impact and put on wire nuts. He's got a conduit reamer that you can put inside your Impact as well. And then down here at the bottom, he's got his wire marker booklet. If that doesn't kind of throw you in the realm of it, then I don't know what can help you any more than that. This is the other side, the far side. Again, he's got his speed square up there. Also, there's all his writing utensils. He's got lots of bit holders. He's got some different, I think those are the CR, what is it, Bender or something like that, as far as the lock nut wrenches. So he's got a Greenlee non-contact voltage tester, Pika 3030 Inkzall, Sharpie. He's got a Pentel pencil. That's not the graph gear, but I've actually ran a lot of those too over there, the mechanical pencil that he's got there. Going on down some, we've got the Fluke T5 6000. Also, he has a receptacle tester, and then he's got SAE deep well sockets from Milwaukee, and then he's got the USB Milwaukee light right there as well. So again, lots of good tools there. And then I think the rest of the pictures are some of the things that he worked on. He sent me some of these, so I think this is inside of a dome. I think we see the picture in a minute. I might have got them out of order that actually tells what dome this is. So we'll check that out too. So here is also another area, and this might be a little misleading if you pay attention to what you're seeing the most, but there's also some other stuff in here that I think probably goes along with this trade. Yeah, so it was the Intuit dome. That's what was the inside of this one right here. So that's one of the places that he's worked at. Here's some more stuff within an area that he worked at as well. And then there's his name. So again, he also shared with me some other pictures, but I think that they pretty much told you exactly what it was that he does. So I didn't want to share those. So again, here's some of the places that he works. Here's one quadrant of his tools in his Vito Tech MCT or MC. Here's the middle section right there, most of his drivers. Here's a lot of his pliers right there. And then again, overall, that's what all will fit inside of the Tech MC. Here is the back side of the bag. That's a little bit more stuff maybe than what the front side is. Again, he's got the front side really organized right there with all his drivers and all that kind of stuff. And then also here is the outside of the bag. But again, after you've looked at Tire Tootsie's tools inside of that Vito Tech MC, I actually looked at that back when I was first looking at Vito bags because I like the compact size of it. I went with the Tech MCT as my first tech bag like that, because I wanted that extra height to be able to fit some longer tools down in, because that's the one place where I think that bag is a little bit limited, but he was fitting plenty in there. So, but I think it's whenever you get into some of your longer tools like extended reach needle nose or some really big pliers or something like that, you're not going to be able to fit it in there because of the height, but it is a very compact size. I have actually seen one of those in person. It's a really nice bag. So again, after you've taken a look at his tools, I think it's pretty obvious, at least for in a nutshell, what it is that he does, as far as though if you just throw one word to it type thing. And then again, if you look at the work that was in there, especially if I'd have showed you some of the other pictures, it was a no-brainer, but I didn't want to show you those so that you can have fun guessing what it is you think he does with those tools. And again, if you can guess just general, and then maybe if you want to throw a guess at more specifically what you think it is that he does, you can throw that in there as well. Maybe you've got some questions for him about his tools. Maybe you got a question about the bag. Throw that in the comments below as well. As always, I hope this video was interesting. I hope it's helpful in some way. You guys stay safe. Have a blessed day. I'll see you on the next video.